It's a little after 8. We're here on a Saturday morning at the most popular thing in Yellowstone, which is Old Faithful, and there's basically nobody here, which is pretty awesome. But we really don't know when the eruption is going to happen because they haven't updated the sign, which is right here. This is the visitors center, but as you can see, there's so much snow there, I don't even know if you can get inside the back. So we're going to go check it out. Walking around this massive boardwalk that goes around Old Faithful, which is the thing kind of steaming right there. But we saw a bison over here, so we kind of want to check it out. It's pretty cool. Typically, Old Faithful erupts in intervals of an hour to an hour and 40 minutes. We ended up sitting there for about an hour and a half, which means it probably had gone off right before we got there. Well, now that we've seen Old Faithful, we're off to Geyser Hill to see some more geysers. After checking out the geyser prediction sign, we realized that 3 more large geysers were predicted to erupt within the next hour and a half. It's pretty rare for all of them to align so nicely, and all of them were within walking distance, so we thought we'd try to see how many of them we could catch. That is some gross stuff. It smells pretty bad too. Oh, spewing.
Oh, sweet. We can get 10% off.
Oh, God. The first of the major geysers scheduled to erupt was Castle Geyser. We headed over and waited for a while, but nothing significant happened. So after checking out the schedule for the geyser eruptions, we tried to hit each one. But there's nobody here at Riverside Geyser, so we don't know if we're late or if nobody wanted to come to this one. So we'll just hang out for a few minutes. Well, it doesn't look like we are going to be hanging around for this one because we want to go to Grand Geyser, which is supposed to be the biggest predictable geyser in the world, and it's going to go off in just a few minutes, so we're going to head back. So as it turns out, we timed it perfectly, so we missed every single one except Old Faithful. There's a mass exodus of people right in front of us that are leaving where we're going. And Castle's way off in the distance going off right now. Next stop is Black Sand Basin.
We're now at Biscuit Basin. We're hoping it smells a little bit more like biscuits and a little less like sulfur like it has. But we think it might be in reference to the amount of bison patties out here in this field. We even saw some people taking them home with them. Let me tell you something. Bison, they got no respect. Look at this. Like this all over the place. And here are the culprits.
It's kind of unusual.
Our next stop, and possibly the most beautiful place we visited all week, was Midway Geyser Basin.
The last time this geyser erupted was 1985, and the eruption was up to 300 feet high.
Grand Prismatic Spring is the third largest hot spring in the world and emits 560 gallons of steam into the air every minute. Unfortunately, like many other things on this trip, the world-famous overlook had not yet opened. We got up early the next day and drove to Mammoth Springs. It had some of the most un-Earth-like terrain and formations I've ever seen, as well as some of the most gorgeous backdrops in the park. Mammoth hot springs are said to resemble an inside-out cave. The large amount of soft limestone in this area allows for layers of different pools to form, with steaming water trickling down each layer. The strange and beautiful coloring of the hot springs are due to the bacteria and algae that thrive in the hot temperatures of the water. Click on the links at the end of this video to see the other two parts of our Wyoming trip, where we explore the canyons, observe wildlife, and hike scenic trails in Yellowstone and Grand Teton. Thanks for watching.